it's Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to show you how to make my oatmeal almond white chocolate chip cookie. Sounds like a mouthful, but they're so easy. I cannot tell you how good the combination is of the oat with the vanilla from the chocolate chips, because those are white chocolate chips, with the almond. So incredibly good. Your kitchen's gonna smell amazing. They're perfect, and they're so quick to make. Now let me take you over the ingredients so we can get started. You're gonna need some all-purpose flour, some just quick cooking oats, not instant, pinch of salt, baking soda, brown sugar, regular sugar, white chocolate chip, an egg, some unsalted butter that's been softened to room temperature, almond extract. That's it, my friend. They're very basic and easy. I haven't made cookies in a while because, to be honest, I'm a girl that likes to make cookies a lot during fall and winter, and sometimes during spring and summer it's just not something I get around to doing. But I had a craving for cookies. I wanted to make something different. These really hit the spot. I know I'm not pregnant. I just crave cookies because I love to eat. So the first thing you want to do is get your oven preheated to 375. Second thing you want to do is take baking sheets, line them with parchment paper, get those ready. Now I've halved the recipe only because it's just my husband and I tonight, and we just want a couple cookies. In fact, I'm probably just going to bake half of this and put the rest of the dough in the freezer because it freezes beautifully and it thaws out incredibly well. So I'm going to put the full recipe online in the kitchen. I'm going to put in my unsalted butter that's been softened to room temperature in my standing mixer that's been fitted with a paddle attachment, and this just makes life a lot easier. To that I'm going to add in my sugars, pop this up, and cream this together really well. And while that's happening, I'm just going to take my dry ingredients, I'm going to give these a good stir, and I'm just going to wait for those to be nice and creamy, and we'll add in our egg. That's beautiful. I'm going to add in my egg. I feel like Judy from this Judy time. It's beautiful. So, add in my egg, almond extract. Now, I've mentioned this a million times. Whenever you're working with almond extract or any other extract besides vanilla, you need to measure it because this stuff is so strong it will ruin your dough completely. So, I'm not going to add too much. That's plenty. I've had this for literally probably a year. And I mean, I still have some left. Probably I still have another teaspoon or so left in here. That's because it just lasts so long. You need so little of it. Just gonna let those go, get those mixed well, and we'll add in our dry ingredients. That looks amazing. Now make sure that you're always mixing, you're always stopping your mixer to give everything a really good scrape. And of course you can do this in just a bowl with a wooden spoon and a spatula. It works just fine. So, I'm gonna add in my dry mixture. If I say so one more time, I kid you not, I'm gonna zip my lips shut. I feel like that's like my new word nowadays. So, I'm oversaying it. Okay, so I'm gonna just let my dry ingredients mix until they're incorporated, and it's gonna literally take about a minute, if that really. It's working really well already. In fact, that looks so good. I'm gonna add in my white chocolate chips at this point, only because I don't want to overmix the dry ingredients, otherwise I develop the gluten and they come out like little hockey pucks instead of being beautiful little soft, chewy, delicious cookies. These are pretty much done. I love it when that happens. Take this off, scrape off all of your dough from your little attachment into your bowl. That's looking beautiful. Okay, I'm going to take my handy dandy small ice cream scoop. This is about a tablespoon measure. I'm going to take each little one and pop them just a few inches apart from each other. And that is it, my friend. Now, of course, you want to do this in, multiple baking sheets. But like I said, I'm only going to bake one baking sheet because it's just my husband and I. We just wanted some cookies. But the rest of it freezes so beautifully, and then you can just thaw it in the refrigerator or even on your counter. And sometimes I even pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds at a time until the dough is completely thawed, and you can have fresh baked cookies at a moment's notice, just in case anybody shows up uninvited, which happens pretty frequently around here. Just gonna fill these all up until my baking sheet is nice and full. Last one. Okay, these are going to go into the oven. It's been preheated to 375, and they're going to bake for about 9 to 11 minutes until they're lightly golden. Then let them cool completely before you can dig in, if you can resist them. I probably will eat one while it's really nice and hot. My cookies baked for exactly 11 minutes, and I've pretty much let them cool completely, and I didn't dig into them yet, which, shocking, I know. I've seen crazier things happen, but I wanted to let these cool for a bit so I could kind of really show you, if I open one up, kind of how chewy, look at that. I want to just kind of show you. They're not sort of super crispy. They got a lovely chew to them. Why are cookies so good? Why are sweet things so good? The almond with the vanilla from the white chocolate chip. Vanilla-y apparently is a new word. I hope you enjoy spending time with me, guys. Head over to laurainthekitchen.com to get this recipe. It's easy and simple to do. It takes no time at all. Great rewards. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.